Hi guys, this is Ayushi and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. In today's topic, I'll cover the products that I regret buying. Basically, the money that I've invested in all these products, be it the makeup, be it the skincare, but that did not work for me at all. So there are around 10 products that I will be talking about so that at least you guys can save your money. So let's get with the video. But before that, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and also to follow me on Insta for daily updates. So it's a mix of makeup and skincare, and the first product that I'll talk about is this. It's the Swiss Beauty Makeup Fixer. This is an overhyped product in the market and I do not know why. I mean, mostly all the people are raving about this product being so budget friendly and setting the makeup, but my experience with this was not at all good. I mean, given the price point for 250, you're getting such a cute, sleek packaging. Everything is good, but whenever you will just open and then spritz some, it smells alcohol, which I do not like at all, and it did irritate the skin. And the makeup was same. I mean, it did not set the makeup and blended all the powders in, and even the nozzle, it's not that fine. I don't know why it's overhyped that much, because there are other makeup setting sprays available in drugstore option which perform way better than this. This I've only used once or twice. So the next product that I will talk about is from Ozone Skincare. Sometime back I got this whole kit from Ozone where it was like cleanser, toner, moisturizer, scrub, everything. I mean, 4 of the items in the CTM procedure was included in that, but I have not used up 2 of them from it. And the first one I'm talking about, this Ozone Walnut Scrub, and the second one that I have is the Ozone Classic Rose Toner. These two, it's been more than 1 year I have not used up. I've stopped using any exfoliant with walnut or apricot in it, because that tends to create micro tears on your skin in a longer run, and it's not good for your skin. I use it sometimes for my knees and elbows, but that's it. The Classic Rose Toner was an okayish product. I mean, it was a normal rose toner and the fragrance was also good. Everything was fine. It did not smell weird and all, but it did irritate my skin a bit. I did not gravitate towards this. Ozone as a skincare brand, I do not recommend at all. Other 2 products that I used up were like okayish. They were not that good also. But these one, I mean, I wasted my money. With the product is still lying. I go for some skincare which is not good for your own skin, right? The next product that I have are nail paints, and I'm talking about these Millisol nail paints. I got some glitter ones as well as the matte and the plain ones. The matte as well as the normal nail paints are good. They are worthy to apply, but these glitter ones did not perform at all. You need to apply 2 to 3 coats to get the full opacity. If you will apply more than 2 coats, it will peel off. Like literally you can peel it from your nail. It did not last like minimum 12 hours. So there is no need to waste. Don't waste your money on these nail paints, because these do not work. For the glitter nail paints, I think the Nykaa ones are really good, and other than that, the Maybelline Chrome ones, these ones are not good at all. So yeah, I regret buying them. Next I have this brow pencil. You won't be able to guess कि कौन सी brand की है, because it's used up almost, but this is like what I've been trying to completely use it for past 1.5 years, and I've still not finished up. The reason behind this Wet n Wild brow pencil is that it's really waxy. It deposits way too much product on your brows. If you're looking for some natural brows, this pencil will not work. According to me, it was an okayish product, will not recommend it. There are other brow pencils from Wet n Wild, like the retractable ones. Those are good, but this sharpening one was not good at all. Disappointed AF. The next product is again overhyped in the market, and I'm talking about this Blue Heaven primer. I mean, it's an affordable 300 rupees primer. People talk about it, they prefer it, and it's a silicone based primer. So it's really good for summer times and oily skin people. It's a really fine primer, and when you will blend it up, it will blend smoothly as it's a silicone primer, but that's it. After that, if you will apply any foundation or concealer, it will slip and it will make patches all over your face. So therefore I don't like this primer at all. Not gravitate towards it because it does make my makeup look patchy. Next is again from skincare, and I'm talking about this Beauty Co Glow Mask Peel Off. Peel off charcoal mask were a thing. I mean, it was so popular all over the internet, and it became more and more popular when Glam Glow Peel Off Glitter Mask came in the market. And this one is a dupe for that Glam Glow mask. But the problem in this mask is that it has big chunky glitter particles कि stationery वाले भैया को बोल के सारे particles इसमें डाल दिए. Particles are really harsh. I've just used it once, it's still there and it's about to expire. Highly disappointed with this product. I mean, instead of wasting $750 on this peel off mask, you can go ahead and try other peel off masks which comes in just like 300-400 rupees, and they perform way better than this shit. So the next product I'll talk about is the makeup remover by Bella Voste. This was the first product that I tried from the brand and I did not like it at all. It says that it's water based, but I mean it is not water based. It has oil in it, and oil makeup removers are good just like the Garnier one, but this one, I mean, I used up this whole bottle just in 1 or 2 uses because it did not remove the makeup at all. So obviously never gonna recommend it. Tried finishing it up, but it was not finished, and now I'm gonna throw it away. Next, I have a foundation in the line, and I'm talking about the Lakme Absolute Argan Oil Serum Foundation. First of all, man, for Lakme, see the packaging. It's awesome, but the quantity that I'm getting for paying $750 is just 15 ml. There are many drugstore foundations available for 500-600 rupees, which gives 30 ml quantity, just double the amount, and performs way better. It's suitable for hydrated skin family, not for me, as I sometimes have combination and sometimes oily skin. Not performed well on my face. It did crease after 1 or 2 hours. Never used it, never gravitated towards this, and not gonna use it also. So coming to the last product, finally, I'll be talking about this lip scrub from Alana, and it's the Alana Choco Nutty Lip Scrub. First of all, Choco Nutty sounds so good, right? I mean, it will be like a chocolate fragrance and really good lip scrub. But this was the lip scrub that I got. It was not chocolatey or nutty. It had really foul, pungent fragrance. Did not like it. The whole scrub is as it is, and it's really dried up. I mean, it's just 1 or 2 months that I have got it, but it's totally dried up. It's not reusable. I tried using it once, but no, I can't. It's so weird and it smells so pungent. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this long ass video of all the products that I regret buying. Hope it will be helpful for you so that you can save some money, as I was not able to do that. That's all for today. Thank you. Bye.